Okay, question 2, solve the triangle. So again, we are not working with right triangles, but we are still dealing with triangles, and we know all the angles add to 180. So to find angle C, we're going to take 180 minus the two angles that we already have, and that's going to give us the third one. So 180 minus 61, then I already forgot, minus 28. So 91 degrees is angle C. So again, close to 90, but we're not working with right triangles. When we're not working with right triangles and we're solving for sides, we're going to use either law of sines or law of cosines. For this one, let's set up law of sines. So I'm going to start with A. Sine of A over side A. Sine of B over side B. Sine of C over side C. So the law of sines shows all three set equal to each other, but when you solve, you just pick two. So let's start with A, and we're going to use this one because we're given both the angle and the side, and then that's what we're solving for. So I'm going to bring these down and set them equal to each other. When you have a fraction equal to a fraction, you can multiply both sides by the denominators. And then these cancel out and these cancel out. But another way to do it is cross multiply. So we would have 35 times sine of 28 equals A times sine of 91. And then remember what you're solving for. We're trying to get A by itself. So I'm going to divide both sides by sine of 91. And that's what A equals. A is 35 times sine of 28 divided by sine of 91. And we're going to just put that in our calculator. So I have 35 times sine of 28, and that's all divided by sine of 91. Make sure you're working in degrees. I changed it already. And then we're rounding to the nearest tenth, so it's 16.4. And that looks right? Make sure on your triangle, your answer, that it makes sense. And that does seem like that could be the right answer. Okay, so next one, now we need B. So we're going to have to use this. And then I like to set it equal to the one without decimals, the one we were given the original to. So now we have sine of 61 over side B equals sine of 91 over 35. And same thing, we're going to multiply by both denominators, or you can cross multiply. But we're going to end up with 35 times sine of 61 equals B times sine of 91. And it ends up being just like our last one. We divide both sides by sine of 91. And that's what goes in the calculator for B. So really in our calculator, I just need to change this to 61 and everything else is the same. So rounding to the nearest tenth, it's 30.6. It's just one decimal. And that's a side length, so no degrees. And that makes sense. That looks like that's the right answer. So let's type it in, and there we go.